What's up guys, it is Charzzariah and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Pokemon Emerald. In the last episode we went to the Battle Frontier and if you caught the stream you will know that we also now have Latios in our possession, the roaming legendary for Pokemon Emerald, and if you watched the stream you would know that this was a damn pain in the ass to finally find. If you didn't catch the stream, I will be posting a link to it down below for the archive for you to watch it. I tried to get it, download it to put it on YouTube, but it just took up a major hassle, so we're just gonna do it that way. And if you want to watch it, you can, but if you don't want to watch it, it doesn't really impact majorly on anything, and you're not gonna miss anything. You're not gonna miss anything in the series by not watching that. But, if you remember in the past couple of episodes, I was asking about what you guys thought I should do about some event legendaries, and I had game shard codes that I could use to teleport me to the different locations, and I also went to Reddit on the /r Pokemon thread and made a discussion about it there as well, where you guys could chime in and stuff, and the general consensus from that Reddit thread was that it was, actually I'll pull up a really good comment on the video that I think sums up the whole idea of this. The whole idea of using these game shot codes to access the event locations. So I should have pulled this up beforehand, but oh well, we'll do it on the fly. We're going on the fly, guys. It's all real. You can't dupe this sort of stuff. But where is it? Here it is. So this was by user RazGrizInfinity. Honestly, this is how I see it, which can be taken in two different ways. In Emerald, there were 4 events: Eon Ticket, Old Sea Map, Naval Rock, and Aura Ticket. From that, the only one who was not mass released was Old Sea Map. With that said, if you're using it just to get the actual code so you can travel there, I think it's as legit as you can make it. I would also add that you are dealing with a game that's I think 13 years old now. If it's programmed into the game, I would say at this point it's fair game, as all support and Wi-Fi services, if it ever had any, are shut off from it. Only thing people might be concerned with is the Mew without a Pokeball, but even then, with Sun and Moon, transferring Mew from Red, Blue, and Yellow will be a thing too. So, after reading that sort of thing, the general consensus, and I initially believe that I am going to do it. So, over the next couple of episodes, we are going to be using these codes to warp to the different event locations. I'm going to discuss the events with you guys a little bit, and yeah, we're going to catch some more legendaries. So, let's load up the first one. We are sitting here in the Pokemon Center, but I believe if we walk outside, we arrive at the Birth Island. So, I'm going to pull up a little bit of information on these events as well so that I can talk to you a little bit about it. The Birth Island was an event distributed for Pokemon Emerald, Fire Red, and Leaf Green in the year 2004. You could get this by going to a Nintendo area and getting the Aura ticket, the Aurora ticket. Then presenting the Aurora ticket would allow you to come to, Birth Island right now, and confront this triangle looking thing, which I believe is actually a puzzle. So I'm going to see if I can do this correctly, because I've never done this puzzle before. So I believe what you have to do is you have to come in contact with the triangle using the least amount of steps. And that should... Oh, okay, I guess we did it wrong. Nah. Nah. Duh. Duh. Ah, yeah. Yeah. See, then, that's the shortest distance. 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 And I recommend, if you are doing this yourself, which would mean you would be using a game shotgun, but still, regardless, if you're doing this yourself, I recommend you save, because when we touch this triangle, I believe when we touch this triangle, it will begin the fight. So, saving. Jack, save the game. Yes, here we go. It breaks apart. And down comes the legendary Pokemon Deoxys. Now, if you are playing along and you are using Pokemon Ruby or Sapphire, be extremely grateful, because finding Deoxys in those games is so much easier than it is in the previous games. For you guys, all you get is the Delta episode, and that's it. You've essentially got Deoxys there, like right there. You don't have to do anything special in order to get it. You just flat out get Deoxys as part of the main story. Whereas in Pokemon Emerald, I probably should do something in this fight. Here's the situation of how you would go about getting the Aurora ticket. Are you kidding me? Alright, looks like we're resetting. I'll meet you guys back in front of Deoxys. And we're back. Alrighty. Let's try this again. Yes, Deoxys is at level 30, so I probably shouldn't be hitting it with anything too dangerous. I also think that it doesn't have... I can't remember what moves it has. I think it has... No, I remember now. It has Swift, Psychic Pursuit, and Knockoff. So, even if you're using a Dark type, it's probably still going to take some damage. What does Steel Wing do? Will Steel Wing still knock it out? I doubt it, but let's try it. Okay, yes. Okay, takes it down to half health. That's not too bad. But, yeah. So this was distributed in both the years 2005 in North America... Oh, sorry, in America and Europe. And then in 2004 in America and Japan as well. Now, here's another interesting thing. Based on the game you are playing, it will determine what type of Deoxys you get after you catch it. Currently, we're battling it in its normal form. But, as you probably know, Deoxys has 3 other forms. It has its defense form, its speed form, and its attack form. With, I'm pretty sure, speed being the least useful, and then defense being, I think, deemed the best one. Probably also should have stocked up on more Pokeballs before doing this, but hey-ho, I think we'll be fine. We should be okay, or at least I hope so. Sweeper's still got those leftovers, so he should keep healing himself, which is good, which is what we want. It's what we want. What? It's not even shaking once. I'm sure it's going to be like, oh, you have to get me down to really low health if you want me to start shaking, which isn't really possible, seeing as, you know, I'm using a Crobat, which most likely will knock you out on the next hit. Oh, come on. Ultra Ball, go. What? Not even shaking once. Come on. Humor me. Humor me at least. Can you do that for me? Can you do that? Let's try... Hell with it. Let's try a Pokeball. Come on. I want to see the Great Deoxys be caught in a Pokeball. 1, 2, 3. Ah! I was hoping I'd get my wish. It looks so convincing. Damn you, Deoxys. Also, I apologize if you hear any mouse clicks while this is going on. I am currently on another monitor, jumping around to a bunch of different, information about these different events. Although, having said that, damn it! I was trying to be really nonchalant to talk about how I'm pulling up, like, the different information on the events we'll be covering, and I didn't want to acknowledge the fact that it was shaking as many times as it had, but, oh well. And now it's not even humoring me anymore. Well, that's just dandy. I'm assuming at some point it's going to want to knock me out. I can imagine so. What about... Let's try a Timer Ball. Let's see if the battle's been going on long enough for us to use a Timer Ball. 1. Damn it. Okay. But, yeah. So, I should go into more information on how you would obtain the events, because the events basically follow the same, similar format. For those of you who were around and playing Pokemon in the years of 2003, 2004, and the years, you know, in which Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, and Fire and Leaf Green were coming out on the GBA, you would know that in order to get many event Pokemon, you would require what was known at the time as an e-reader. And an e-reader was used to read these cards called, I think they were just called e-cards or something like that. And you would have to go to specific locations for Nintendo events, and they would distribute these cards. And then you would take them home and, yeah, use the e-reader to scan it into the game, and then use that to get the Pokemon. It's kind of like how for, I think it was Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, I know for certain, they had things like the Oak's Letter, the Old Room Key, and the Azure Flute, whereas the Azure Flute was never released. I think all events for, no, there is one event that was never released, but I do have a way to get to that island, so we will cover it, but, yeah, we will cover that event, but that's a I will stress that this event, like that event, was never released, so yeah, it's not possible to get that Pokemon in any other way other than using a Game Shark code. And the only reason I'm using these Game Shark codes, again, I will stress this, is so that I can show this content to you guys, not for my own personal gain. Trust me, I don't need it. But yeah, it seems that, oh, you knock off the King's Rock, why? See, I really want to hit it again, but there's nothing, I don't have any, what would I hit it with? Poison, no, I don't even know what I'd hit it with. One, nah, okay. I actually don't know what I'd hit Deoxys with, because it's level 30, and I don't have a Pokemon that's weak enough, or well, I have Pokemon that won't KO it, but I don't have a Pokemon weak enough to really, like, sustainably do damage over time. So that's a bit frustrating. I could chance, like, Aerial Ace, but I think at this point it would probably KO it. Also, because Yami's 18 levels higher than it. That's the one frustrating thing about Deoxys. It's super, super low leveled. So, it can be quite a challenge. Oh, but I think let's try another Ultra Ball. If we don't get it in 2 more balls, I'll start montaging, because I didn't think I'd have to do a montage for this, because I really thought the Deoxys would be easy to catch considering it's level 30, but it's deciding that today it doesn't want to cooperate. What about a Nest Ball? It's level 30. What about a Nest Ball? Let's have Hearts pop out of Deoxys. Nope. Okay, just was not for that at all. Alright then, I think it's time that we start this montage going. So, for the, what's this? Regice, Regirock, Registeel, Rayquaza, Groudon, Kyogre. For the 7th time in the series, cue the montage. Let's try another Pokeball. Why not? Nothing. Didn't think so. God damn it. Okay, I thought I'd cut back into the video real quick to correct myself on some of the information that I talked about earlier in the video, that now through proper reading of my sources, I realized I did get a little bit wrong, so I will correct myself on the information that I displayed earlier about these events. So, first off, we'll do a little bit more information about the Deoxys event. The Deoxys event actually was part of the Pokemon Rocks America in 2004, in which it was revealed and allowed you to download Deoxys. Also, the method in which you would get events changed in Emerald and Fire Red and Leaf Green. As I hadn't covered it in the LP, I'd completely forgotten that this aspect was actually part of the game. In Ruby and Sapphire, I don't believe there was the mystery gift. If there was, I will pop it up on screen, but I'm pretty sure for Ruby and Sapphire, you needed those e-reader cards and the e-reader itself, so I was correct in that sense. But, in Pokemon Emerald, Fire Red, and Leaf Green, there was a survey you could fill out in the Pokemon. And if you use the phrases, linked together with all, the shopkeeper would say, oh, you know that phrase, then you must know about Mystery Gift, and it would enable Mystery Gift for your game. This was then replicated in further games such as Gen 4 Deoxys. Damn it, I was trying to play it cool and not notice that it was shaking, but you couldn't let me have that, could you? Anyway, would let you activate the Mystery Gift. Then, you would go to Wonder Spots or other wireless equipment and go to the Mystery Gift event function in your game, unless it was a Ruby and Sapphire compatible event, in which case you would use the e-reader, and you will get the ticket sent to your game, so it works similar to how we have events now. Unfortunately, these are the only ways to obtain certain Pokemon, and they actually weren't done all around the world either, so that meant that if you lived in a certain country, it was just flat out unobtainable for you. And I think, I'm not sure what Australia's history with these events were, but considering that Deoxys was given out, it definitely would have been given out in Japan, but it was revealed at the Pokemon Rocks America. I'm not sure whether or not Australia would have it or not. I know for a fact Europe got it though. I know like Europe and Britain got it, so it may have been that it came to Australia, but I couldn't find any information on whether or not Australia had it. So if I find any information before editing this video, I'll put it up on screen now. But if I didn't, then I'll just leave it blank, and you can assume that Australia just didn't get it, or I just couldn't find any substantial evidence saying that they did or not. Speaking of substantial evidence, there's substantial evidence to support the claim that Deoxys just does not want to cooperate today and will not get in the goddamn ball. Come on, Deoxys, let's see it. Nah, okay, not even once. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I think the first Pokemon event that I ever attended was for Pokemon Platinum? I want to say it was Platinum, and I'm pretty sure it was when Platinum first came out. They had the Mystery Key, which allowed you to enter the back room of the Galactic Hideout in Eterna City, and it would let you get a Rotom in different forms. Gah! Damn it, Deoxys, I see you. I don't think I don't see the ball moving. I do see it. I do see you. You ain't slick. Ugh. One. Another. Alright then. Alright. Oh goodness. Alright. Let's do a Great Ball. Come on. Nothing! Didn't think so, damn it. Alright. But yeah. I think, actually the only event that was ever released for Ruby and Sapphire was the Eon Ticket. And actually I'll take, some time to talk about the Eon Ticket right now. One, hold on, two. Ah, damn, okay. Sorry, anyway, about the Eon Ticket. The Eon Ticket was distributed, hold on, Southern Island. Yeah, the Eon Ticket would take you to the Southern Island. Southern Island is an island only accessible in Hoenn via the Eon Ticket. Originally, with Ruby and Sapphire, it was obtainable through an e-reader card given out at Nintendo events, but with Emerald, it's done through the Wonder Spots. What you can also do with Emerald is, if you mix records with a Ruby and Sapphire game that has the Eon Ticket, it will also then show up in your Emerald game. Now, if you want to try attempting this event yourself, because you have Ruby and Sapphire, or Emerald, or an e-reader, or you're just insane for some reason, I will direct you down below, and I'll put a link on screen, to Chugga Conroy's very informative video in which he legitimately goes through the Eon Ticket event, which is, it's really, really cool, the fact that, he legitimately went through this event, and he's way more informative about it than I could ever be, considering that he has actually experienced it and had to go through hell to do it. So down below I will give a link to that, and I will also link it up on screen now, so you can click that link and then come back to this video to watch me continue to fail at catching Deoxys, it would seem. But yeah, and so, what was I going off on a tangent? I was going off on some sort of tangent, but yeah, if you want to try and do this event yourself, watch that video, watch the amount of yes! Sorry to interrupt the information, but yes! Oh, Deoxys was caught, finally! And see, there we go, we get the speed form. The worst form of Deoxys, oh joy. Anyway, number 386, Deoxys, the DNA Pokémon. A Pokémon that mutated from an extraterrestrial virus exposed to a laser beam. Its body is configured for superior agility and speed. Give a nickname to the Deoxys? Nah, I'm alright. It's placed in box 1. Alright, now we'll save again. And what I'll actually do real quick is I'm going to activate another one of the Game Shark cheats, and it will actually take us to Southern Island real quick. So I'll just do that, and then I will cut back to the video at Southern Island. And we are here at the Southern Island. But as you can see, there is no Pokemon to be found. If you were doing this event legitimately and had the Eon Ticket, Latias would appear here if you caught Latios, or Latios would appear here if you caught Latias. But as I do not have a proper Eon Ticket, it just shows nothing for me. So, unfortunately, I am not able to show the Eon Ticket event in its fullest, but this is the area you would come to catch Latios or Latias. Like I said, once again, down below in the description, check out Chugga Conroy's video covering this, because it's way better. It's, for the fact that it's, like, legitimate to start with, the fact that he is doing an event that should not be possible. I think he did it in 2012. The fact that he was doing an event almost 9 years after it was first released is just insane to me. So that's really awesome, so you should definitely go check him out. And, yeah, he goes through, battles Latias, catches it, And also, the Latias, or Latios, is holding an item known as the Soldew, which improves the stats of Latios and Latias. I always thought that the wild roaming Latios, or Latias, held it, but no, it's this one here. This is where you get the Soldew. I think in RS you get it, from the Eon Ticket Latios and Latias in that game as well, I think, actually, yeah. But, anyway, I just wanted to quickly come here to Southern Island just to show you what it looks like. And unfortunately say that we will not be doing this event in this playthrough, but that is okay. There are other ways that you can go watch it. And yeah. So, I think that's going to wrap up today's episode of Let's Play Pokemon Emerald. Thank you very much for watching. On the next episode, we are going to be traveling to the Naval Rock and encountering not one, but 2 legendary Pokemon. So, tomorrow is going to be maybe a little bit of a longer episode, depending on how cooperative the Pokemon want to be, or I may end up splitting it into 2 episodes regardless. I don't know. We'll see. But thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like down below if you enjoyed this video. Leave a comment if you have anything to say. Be sure to subscribe, and apparently people are saying to hit the little bell next to the subscription so that you will be notified when all of my new videos come out, which at this point are probably going to be like 3 more of them because we're very close to the end of Pokemon. Emerald, and Dark Souls has 2 more videos to go. One's coming out on Friday, and as of recording it is Thursday, so one is coming out tomorrow, and this episode should also be coming out on Thursday as well. So Dark Souls Versus Part 25 is coming out tomorrow. We decided to jump forward, and then Dark Souls Part 26, the finale, is coming out on Monday. So you're going to get 1 Dark Souls Versus episode before the weekend, to get you all hype, and then on Monday, the race ends. So be sure to subscribe for that, because you do not want to miss it. Trust me, I've been talking to so many people and telling them that, like, the finale is probably the best episode in the entire Versus. But, like I said, thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next episode. Bye-bye.